Good evening, all.
There he is.
Welcome to Kal-bardr's Corner for this fourth episode of Three Former Fat Guys. Buckle in for an hour of ridiculousness, 60 minutes of chaos, 2 half hours of pure fun. Oh, it's going to be a good one tonight. I am Baron Kal-bardr Gellir, and for this show, I'll be joined by two gentles that are no strangers to a tall tale or sharing a drunken story. First, somewhere on the screen, because my directions have all moved. There we go. Up there. No, up there. There we go. From the Kingdom of Glenalbin, a follower of the sacred blossom and believer in the benefits of a trash diet, Duke James the Holy. And to his other side up there, hailing from the Kingdom of Atlantia, but currently out and about in the world, somewhere in our nation's capital, oh Lord, pray for Joe Biden, Viscount Fearghus McGart.
What's up?
Last but not least, we have a special guest tonight for our fourth episode. Tonight we are 4 former fat guys. Please welcome, hailing from the Kingdom of Trimaris, Sir Johan Kraft. Good evening, fellas.
Hi, what's going on?
Oh, oh God, Fearghus is gone again. All right, that's the thing. We're just going to deal with that, all right?
This is going to be that kind of night with him walking through the nation's capital.
For those watching, Fearghus joined. So, we do prep 30 minutes before the show starts. Right, get everybody on, make sure the tech works happens. Fearghus joined while the countdown was playing just now. That's when Fearghus joined us, because that's how Fearghus lives his fucking life.
There he is.
We also can't hear him really, which is maybe a bit. All right, so let's dive into tonight. First of all, we have a guest, and we need to know about him. So, Sir Johan, tell us about who you are, where you're from, and why you are in fact amazing.
So, I am Sir Johan. I am from Trimaris. Originally, I started out in Staten Island, New York, in the East Kingdom, which is where I found the SCA, but I never got to fight there. And then I moved to Florida, found the SCA again, and started fighting, and I've been fighting for the last 20 years. I ballooned up from 170 pounds when I moved here to 280 pounds. Figured something was wrong, sought help. They couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. They sent me to a bariatric surgeon with gastroenterology secondary, and he was about to come and tell me, hey, you're not a candidate to have bariatric surgery. Instead, he ends up opening me up because it becomes emergency gastroenterology, because I had a $half size hole through my stomach into my intestines, into my friggin' intestinal tract. And it was full of bacteria and air. And all of that weight was killing me without me dying, without me knowing I was dying.
So, yeah, so you've got a bit of a different story than the rest of us. I think ours was all we were fat and trying to be better. You were trying not to die. In this case.
Yep, and I didn't know it. I thought I was just fat and trying to get better, but it turns out I was actually dying.
Yeah.
And so they ended up doing a dissection of my stomach instead of a sleeve or a bypass. And then now I have a top stomach and a bottom stomach and a space between them.
Oh, wow.
So I have lost 100 at my lowest. I lost 161 pounds, and I got back up to a loss of 140 pounds ish. I'm still bouncing 18 months later. I am still not stable.
Oh, wow. Yours is like recent then, like super recent.
18 months ago.
Wow.
And I'm still not stable for 18 months. Like Penzig, I went to Penzig.
Neither is holy, but that's a whole different discussion.
Yep, I went to Penzig. I lost 21 pounds in 9 days.
Yeah, he lost 21 pounds at Penzig. Like, that shit is dangerous, yo. Don't do that.
No shit. Yeah.
The Penzig diet's not a great way to go.
No, that was definitely not. I came home and I'm under physician's orders that if I get below 120 pounds, I immediately to make a phone call going, I need to have a visit right now, because that is the line.
Oh, good God. Holy, what are you shooting over there?
99 bananas.
I thought that's what that was. So okay,
I told myself I wasn't going to drink tonight. Survey says that was a lie.
that was a lie.
That was
Fergus,
a lie.
good God. Okay, we're just gonna keep switching Ferguses out. There we go. We have multiple Ferguses tonight.
Yeah, yo, that's the other one of me. Watch out, that son of a bitch.
Get rid of the other
Sorry about
Fergus.
that technical difficulties. I'm on location today in downtown Washington, D.C.
What are you doing in DC, Fergus?
The family decided, we had some friends that were like, hey, we're going to DC. We're like, man, that would be kind of cool. And they're like, you want to go? And we're like, shit, I guess we're going. But I have a story that we're going to love here tonight because I might have created an international incident with me and the French. Like the country.
Do fucking tell, because this is not a Swede story now. This is a French story.
Yeah,
Usually
no, it's awesome.
Swedes.
Like this is like Duke James level stuff. Like I feel like I've graduated into like full size dudery, right?
Oh, please tell us, Your Excellency. What is your French story tonight? Come on.
So we are in a hotel that is on the same road as a whole bunch of I thought there was the embassy. It's not. It's a consulate, but a whole bunch of consulates like Barbados and like I saw the Polish consulate, Uruguay, like all these, right? Like totally cool. And by the way, like seriously, I am out in town, Jack. I'm about to go down and get a pumpkin cider while we're drinking.
Okay.
But so we went out drinking last night because, well, it's what I do. And I was like, I decided that because Washington, D.C. isn't a state, there's no laws here. So I'm trying to lose weight. But that means if there's no laws, then like laws for carbohydrates don't exist either. Right.
True.
So, okay, right, like, it's on.
Yeah.
Turn off your thing. Jesus Christ. Trying to tell a story here. And so I got wasted, like just wasted. And I put a Navy guy to bed. Like, if you know how Navy people drink, the Navy guy went to bed. So I went back out and started drinking again, walked over to check on my truck. And when I did, I'm like, man, I got to pee. And I looked over and there was the French consulate. So I went over and literally pissed on the French consulate building. And I'm like, I hope they don't have cameras because, well, too late now. My dick's in my hand. Right, so I'm gonna finish, right?
What
so,
you
yeah.
got?
Might be, if World War III happens, us and the French. It's the French, right? So let's be honest. But it might be me, right? Just saying.
Just gonna KK Productions does not condone peeing on other countries. it's just
Unless it's the French,
right?
Yeah, not even the French don't do that. God damn it, Fergus.
When you gotta go, you gotta go, man.
You gotta go. All right, that's the thing now. All right, I'd expect you to pee on other He's gone. I'd expect him to pee on other kingdoms. I would not expect him to pee on other countries in this case. So he peed on both the French and Drachenwald in this case. Let's not.
Rumor has it the French are into that.
Fair story. I thought it was the Russians. Anyways, let's not get into that. Welcome back, Fergus. All right, so apparently War of the Wings this year is the French versus the English. So Fergus fired the first shots there.
Listen, Song is right. It's the French versus the English at Wings. So
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's right. And I'm fighting for the French. Oh shit!
you beat on your own allies. Look at you.
I beat on them, guys. It was me.
It was him. All right, Song, I need you to document that for me when you get there. Let them know.
Rumor has it the French are also into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're French. Come on, they're French. My
Also,
stupid headset won't work. I want to get all this background noise out of the way, and I had it set up earlier. God dang it.
Okay. So we have one of the Zipsters. I don't know which Zipster that is, but he's declaring the fucking trash goblin in there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what Zip. There's like
Bobby.
6 Zipsters. I'm not sure which one that one is.
No,
That's
that I think that is Zip, who was just crowned out in
Haydenville.
Oh, is
Yeah.
that the Ainvelt Zipster? Okay. All right. I know which
That
Zipster.
is,
yeah,
yeah.
the Morton.
He's
He's
the man. He's the fucking man.
I those Mortensons. I don't trust none of them. Frankly,
I
can't trust none of
There's like 48 of them.
them. and half of them were.
Is that
crowned
why they
this
call him Daddy Bobby? Damn.
I'm pretty sure it's 40. So it's my really cute Penzic moment with some of the Mortensons was because we were going to leave a little early. And we've been partying with them all war, and they're a great pack of guys, and hanging out with Gabe and the Wobbly H and Zip and Mineko and that whole crew. But I was like, I've had enough fun. I hadn't really gotten in trouble other than getting kicked out of some parties. So we're going to bail out a little early. I think this will be great. And so Saturday I was supposed to do pickups, but we were packing up to go, and one of the parking merchants was just a total bitch. The lady runs parking because I'm like trying to load up, and she's like, "You can't park here." I'm like, "Yeah, we're trying to leave." She goes, "Yeah, you still can't park here." I'm like, "But I'm trying to get off site." She goes, "Yeah, that's cool. 5 o'clock," and it's like 11 in the morning. I'm like, "Oh," so I was like a little pissy bitch. So I sat down on the tree and just eat my sandwich like a little pissy bitch. And the Mortons and boys and Mineko and the mothers came up. They're like, "Hey, missed you on the pickup field." And I'm like, "Well, we were packing up to go home." And the look of like just betrayal on their faces was just like, "You're going home?" And they just literally sat down right in front of our vehicle, where our vehicle was, and like, "But you can't go home." So for 30 minutes, they were just like, "But you can't. We love you, buddy." So we wound up drinking all afternoon and staying another day. So the Mortensen boys.
The fucking Mortensen boys, man.
Yeah.
That's why they have traveling bars at all these wars that they go to.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm forever in debt to Gabe and Zip, because man, that was that last night at Penzic was made my SCA for a good long while. Gave me a lot of good feels to carry me through. So
apparently that's how they won the war. You're right. Is they kept you at the war, therefore they win.
Is that?
I don't know what he meant, but that's what I'm going with. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward. I'm hoping. I assume Gabe's going to be a Great Western War, because I just assume Gabe's going to be every war I'm going to be at. That's just a safe assumption. I've been at every war. Gabe's been there, so I assume Gabe's going to be at every war I'm at.
Yeah, he's we're flying in, not together, but we're flying into LAX, and then we're carpooling up there. So yeah, I'm sure he's going to be there. Yeah.
Excellent. Good.
Yeah.
If you can change your thing, flying to Fresno, it's only like 25 miles away. That's why I'm like
stupid expensive.
Yeah.
I had some air miles, some points and stuff, so I could fly into LAX a lot cheaper.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So I'm actually flying into San Francisco for that and driving down, because I'm also going to be going out for Western Crown, which is like, so Western Crown's like 10 minutes from where I'm going to be in San Francisco, but then but then site's only like 4 hours from like there. So I was like, So we're renting a car, but not from like Enterprise or Hertz. No, I'm using the Airbnb of car rentals. I'm renting like Jeffrey's car or something. It's just a fucking random dude. I'm just renting his Kia for the week. Whatever, that's cool.
Listen, as long as it works for everybody.
He seems happy. I'm happy. Whatever. I got a car. I don't care. So.
Yep.
All right. Before I forget, I have to show off this cup. All right. So check out this cup I got. I bought this from. So both of my cups are from Ain. I think her name Sandstad. I don't know the fuck her actual last name is, but
Anya.
Anya. Thank you. Because it says "I dissent" and has a uterus on it, and that's just badass. So she had a couple return or didn't get sold or whatever, so I ended up getting one, and I'm happy about it. So to show off, that's my alcohol cup tonight. It's full of dissenty goodness. So there you go. I've showed my thing off now. Also, apparently, okay. If any three of you haven't met Song yet, you need to find Song.
Oh, Song is awesome.
Song is awesome. I'm right there with you.
Okay, so everybody knows Song. Song has squatted all the three of you. She has not squatted me because I'm not cool enough to be a knight. So I don't.
She hasn't squatted me yet.
Squatted me.
Song
Yeah.
really?
Oh,
I
okay.
have yet to be squatted.
Yeah.
Song, you're fucking up.
Yeah.
There's a cadre of knights here that needs squatting.
She only squats a really skinny light knight. Like
the little baby knights.
I bet she didn't want to squat any of us when we were bigger. I can hear goddamn to you that much.
Oh, Song would have 100% squatted any of us bigger.
Like,
we're tried.
Ass. Like, no.
Oh, I'm not saying she couldn't, but she sure in the fuck wouldn't have wanted to.
I'm gonna say this because I like singing people's praises. I think she is the most wanted squire in the south of the SCA right now. I know so many knights who are like, if you only lived in my kingdom, if you only lived in my kingdom. And I know a couple of Meridians are like, I'm afraid she's going to say no. I'm afraid she's going to say no. So I'm trying to push her towards one, but yeah, she knows who it is. I'm not going to call her out directly, but it's Connell.
It's Connell.
But it's Fearghus. I mean, what? Whoa, hold on. Holy shit.
Dude, yeah, if I could strap her, I'd do it in a fucking minute, man.
If you could, You want
Hey,
to
phrasing,
take a strap?
phrasing.
Hold on, you want to take a strap on a song? Is that what you said?
No,
The French
no.
are into that.
The French are into that. It's true.
That's the name of this show.
Can confirm. Can confirm.
So yeah, the song is America's Squire. That's what I see. That's her phrasing. We're making song blush, guys. We want some more. This is good for me. So she put her real name in chat a minute ago, and I was like, is she being funny? I was like, oh no, that's actually her name.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I forget what her real name is because I just know her as a song. I was like, Mika, who the fuck is that? That's a weird name. Yes, she's from Merlantia, which is a weird made up place for her. There you go. For anybody who doesn't know, that song's real name. Right
That
there.
totally means she could be my squire because she's from Merlantia.
She's from
He's claiming it. Hell yeah.
She's from Meridia's Atlantic.
Because she's only like that weird. She's in that weird spot of like no man's land of Meridiades, which is like it could almost be Atlantia, but we technically claim it.
Mm-hmm.
She shows up to more Atlantean shit than I do. Like, seriously.
That's fair. I gotta go to Atlantia. Fearghus, what event do I need to come to in Atlantia this year, like next year? What? I can't come to Wings this year, so I guess Wings will be next year then. Because isn't Wings like the week of Great Western or like after Great Western?
What? War of the Wings is the week after. So the first 16 days of October, I will be fighting.
Fuck.
Like, seriously, I'm going to Great Western.
Going to War of the Wings.
It's close, dude, because I looked at it.
I fly back to Atlantia, go to my house, get in the truck that is already hooked up to the trailer to drive to War of the Wings. I ain't shitting you. I got to pack 2 weeks ahead.
I looked to see if I could fly from LAX over to the Carolinas and then Wings.
Hey,
I'm like,
look, you make it, and I'll put you. I got a tent for you. I'll kick my son out of his tent, out of his pavilion, and we'll give you that one. Done.
Well, I got friends going. Like, it'd be super easy. They'd take my shit. But yeah, it's just like, oh, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. My liver. That's what needs to break. My liver is gonna revolt.
I think Fearghus just said, "Don't be a bitch, Holy." That's what he said. I hear it. You know.
They don't know what to do with me yet. Still, they're like, "What do we do with this guy? Like, he's fucking weird." And I'm like, "Yeah, how you doing?"
It's okay.
Fearghus is here, bitches. It'd be easier to get rid of herpes than get rid of me. Fuck that.
Oh, don't. Hey, Lenora, if you want to make me or I think Raven, if you want to make me a sticker, like make me an art that says the French are into that, I'll make a sticker. So if somebody makes an art,
I want the first one. It's mine. I did it.
That is Fearghus.
Yeah, well, I will send Fearghus a free sticker. If somebody makes an art, I'll make it into a sticker.
All right, leaving the mic off for a second while I get a beer, and I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, so Johan, you went to Penzic, right, this year?
Yep, I went to Penzic.
You lost 21 pounds, which is crazy.
Yep.
What is
and
your
I
craziest?
Ironman the war.
Yeah, okay, what does that mean?
I fought rapier and heavy every scenario that was melee at the war.
Wow.
That's why you lost 21 pounds, but my guy.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
It was hot too. Like it was not just like warm. It was like hot and humid.
It wasn't Florida hot.
Well, that's true.
He has a point there. My fucking nipples chafed in Florida.
Yep. Yeah, like it wasn't Chimeras hot. It was northern hot. It was humid though, and it was killing people. Watching them drop out from the humidity. It was hot.
Yeah.
True.
But you were just like, nah, this is good. This is Tuesday. It's whatever.
Yep, pretty much.
So like I don't. Okay, I live on the Gulf Coast, right? I'm in Mobile. I'm like half an hour from the water. I'm used to humidity. I drove to Sarasota, Florida for Chimera's coronation. I didn't realize my humidity wasn't humid enough. It got wetter. I'm not sure how 100% went up. I tried fighting. It was too fucking wet. My armor rusted when I pulled it out of the box. Shit was like, I was like, why am I wet all the fucking time?
Phrasing.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
like, it's just how it is here.
It's just wet there. Also, apparently I need pasties. You're right.
Yep. And like, it's funny. People like when I travel all over the rest of the United States, I'm just like, okay, well, we're gonna fight all day, and they're like, but it's so hot. I'm like, yeah, no. And they're like, no, it is. I'm like, yes, but even Arizona, is not the same kind of hot. Like it's hot,
Yeah,
but I'm not sweating. I'm not.
I
dying.
did that at Sport of Kings. I'm in Memphis. You know, we have humidity. You know, it's not Florida hot, but it gets hot, humid. At a Sport of Kings several years ago, it was like 89 degrees with like, I don't know, like 10% humidity. It was God's country. It was gorgeous. I'm like, this feels, sweat works. This is amazing. And some guys were like, oh, it's so hot. I'm like, I will slap you in the mouth. Like, don't. It was 110 degrees when I left Memphis with like 78% humidity.
That's how I felt when I was in Artemisia. They're like, oh my God, it's so humid today. And it was like 60%. I was like, I will slap every one of you right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
My gills are drying out.
Yeah, is it 90% humidity? Is it gonna rain every day during like it does here? Like it's rained twice a day, every day for the last 10 days.
Yeah, see, I'm relearning about the humidity thing. It's like everything's fine. Why is that part of my body moist? Like, what the fuck? That never. What in the hell? It's not cool. Like, ghost the boys. Whatever you do, ghost them. Like, that gold bond, and you just dip them. Whoop, done. I'm out. Seriously.
The worst is like you have the stupid hot days, stupid humid days too. Like when you fight all day and you take your shit off and try to let it dry out, and the next day you put it back on and it's still like super moist, and it's like, this is gross. This is so gross.
Why do we do this?
The worst thing is we used to do this shit when we were 400 pounds.
Yeah.
Like, what do we do then? We just rubbed things off. Like, we didn't care about our flesh. Like, that's good.
I'll be honest. At that weight, I really didn't wear armor. I wore like the illusion of armor. Like, it was they're like, you got padding over there? I'm like, yeah, I sure do. I got fucking 98% body fat. Like, yeah, I got padding.
I come with close cell foam. I am phrasing.
I still wore armor, but I was out in the West, right? So it wasn't bad. But I'm gonna tell you, man, goddamn it! Like I lost a fight to a salute from myself.
We've heard that story before, yes.
Yeah. Like that, not having padding, natural padding, sucked ass for the first year. Like, I didn't realize that not getting hit was a thing. So I'm just like taking it in the bones, and I'm like, God, fuck this game. Like, I hate it.
Yeah,
I hate all about it.
Oh yeah, I only wore real armor during crown lists early on, because that's like, I didn't want to get in trouble because it's a crown list, so I get the crown invalidated or whatnot. But most of the time, like, I was probably missing an elbow cup. I probably wasn't wearing my knees. I damn sure didn't have a kidney belt on. So
I guess when you're a cool duke, you can do that shit, right?
Well, you just gotta be sneaky. You push it. You get a whole bunch of guys together, like, hey guys, we need armor and spec. We need armor and spec. You get a big gaggle of guys, but then you tell a bullshit story, so you all hit inspection with like 5 minutes left to go, right? So then they gotta pump you through. It's not about being cool. It's about being smart and sneaky and being a deceitful little shit. That's what it's about. I got knighted and I quit all that.
Yep.
All right, so now on the show, we've admitted to peeing on a foreign consulate, not wearing our armor like we should. What else we got?
Listen,
I wear armor now.
More now. Like, I have to get a new set because what I wore when I was heavy, like, shit
I'm gonna tell you right now, you got shitty friends, and here's why. Because not one of your friends told you when you were fat that you had a fat fucking head. Your helmet don't fit right. I got split the fuck open. And I looked at all my friends. I'm like, what the fuck, guys? They're like, what? I'm like, you didn't tell me I had a fat head. They're like, oh, we thought you knew. I'm like, what is that? You guys are fucking jerks. Like, seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and your boots don't fucking fit no more. Like, the parts of your body you didn't think you were going to lose weight in, it's like, when did I grow hooves and a melon?
Yeah, that was the crazy part. Yeah, it is. My head got smaller, a little bit smaller, so like my helmet fits better now. Like, it was a little tight before. I was kind of shading the legal area. My helmet actually fits now. My fucking boots are too big, and my fucking gloves were too big. Like, I put gloves on, I'm like, fuck is that? I lost finger fat. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yep. Yeah, like this right here, I lost all of this. This was all round.
Yeah.
So it is.
I
no
replaced it with beard hair. That's what I did, just so my helmet would still fit right.
Like F the three of you, I still can't grow a beard. This is it.
Dude, look at this thing. It's a cancer patient. I'm a cancer patient. Like, I don't have a real beard. My face just grew out hair. There's no beard here.
It's covering the ugly. Is all it is.
Like none of this grows.
Yeah.
We got fucking Cal up there. Looks like a Wookiee. Like, what is that shit? But
Fergus is actually wearing a facial merkin. Just people don't know.
yes, I am actually. Don't pull on it. You'll see the ear straps. Like, don't pull on it.
Oh Jesus! A facial
like-
merkin. That's two words
Like,
I'm not here
people
together.
get majestic beards, man.
The French invented it.
The French, they're into that. I heard.
Yeah, they do. I heard they're into that.
I understand. The French are
Especially
into
the
that.
men. Especially the men.
I'm sorry to the country of France and the kingdom of Drachenwald. I'm sorry. I'm just going to go ahead and apologize.
Why?
The worst part is
I'm not
I'm
an
not saying it's not
asshole,
going to
Johan.
happen again because they're only like 2 buildings down from the hotel I'm staying in, right?
Don't hate on them again, Fergus.
Do we have to send them a note?
A gift
Going-
basket.
Knowing
I-
our respective kingdoms are sorry.
I
for his
found where
excellency.
Poland was, Barbados. I want to go in there and party. Like that would be a fun one. Just bust out in the Barbados consulate and party your ass
I'll tell you
off.
what, dude.
Tomorrow
After
I'm going to
this,
be in the Caribbean. I'm leaving for the Caribbean tomorrow.
yeah.
I'm
Oh,
going
no
on a 4-day
shit.
cruise.
Fuck yeah.
Yep. I'm taking my oldest daughter on a daddy-daughter cruise before
Oh.
the little one because my wife is pregnant with another baby. And that'll be our third and a little boy in November. So I'm taking my daughter on a cruise.
Fun.
There you go. Nice. Oh, speaking of children, hi children. You should not be on this show, child. Just going to go ahead and
She's got her headphones on.
Headphones with the kids in the room. Trust me. I'm
Oh,
drinking.
Yeah.
And just for the record, after the show's over, I will send France a Jelly of the Month club. I'll make up.
You know,
Listen, I'll get a bag of dicks from dick candies from Sir Cherish.
the jelly of the
And
month.
we send them to the French because I hear the French are into that.
They're into that.
So they're into that. There you go. God damn it. That's a thing now. Here,
Why does Party Dad got to be busting my chops? Oh, Party Dad.
that's Party Dad's job, frankly, is to comment that for us to just me keep popping it up. I'm just gonna just turn into that.
And it's like for our Meridian friends, like list Erics are no longer known as Erics, they're known as Ulrichs.
Ulrich. So on that note, Ulrich is currently working on the Eric for MGT.
Yes,
And
I
saw
know.
him
Which
post
is
that,
why
and I was like, "Oh, that shit's funny right there." Because first of all, he called it an Eric, not a list field, which is a thing we don't do in Meridians. We call it the list, not the Eric. But the fact that Ulrich called it an Eric, it means he's been hanging out with damn Westies too long. That's his problem.
And they have deemed that is no longer an Eric, it is now an Ulrich.
Ulrich,
And it
especially
should
the one
always
that Ulrich is fixing. I think we should just write Ulrich on it, frankly.
Yep. And like we encourage everyone else to call it an Ulrich, especially when they're in his presence, because he goes, "Really, guys, who have you been talking to?"
Noted. So yeah, at MGT, we're all going to call the Eric an Ulrich, just to piss off Ulrich, and that's fun.
Oh no, he'll just laugh and be like, "Who have you been talking to?" And feel free to throw me under the bus. I don't care. I'll just laugh at him. Because him and my wife are really good friends, so it's fantastic.
Is that your wooden one, Cal? Is that the one you
Yeah.
burned?
Sorry, I was. You couldn't see me. I'm invisible. Yeah, this is my test cornet. I was being silly because it was on my desk.
I think it was great, man.
I fucking love this. So, okay, so I gotta show off the cooler one that I made. I haven't shown pictures of it yet.
Oh, Cal, on a business note, I need you to make me up a bunch of coins.
All right, I do that. So I made this. So this is my template. This is my cool one though.
I think it's badass, man. I think it's badass.
Cool. So I have Alex the Scribe just made me because I was like, man, I really wish I had a better. I want like a Scythian version of that. So she actually took the Artemisia Griffin and the Meridia's horse and Scythianized them for me.
Oh, cool.
She made the line art for it, so I gotta get that scanned in and like that. So that'll be like version 3, I guess.
3, yeah.
So yeah.
I'm leaning heavy in this Scythian shit, man. I saw some like bitching hats at Penzic, and I'm like, God damn it, the hats is what's doing it.
Fucking hats, man.
Yeah.
How about this? Holy, I'll make you a hat. If you make a Scythian gar, I'll make you the fucking. Rather, and by I mean my wife, not me.
Yeah,
I
sure.
don't know.
Yeah.
My wife,
Yeah.
I will make a hat for. She'll make a hat for me.
I got Grav making me a Scythian possum stamp. So.
Oh yeah. And yes, your grace, excellency, I don't know, Zipser, your Zipserness. Yes, I'm laser etching these. And if you're in Trimaris, these will be available for sale soon. I have
I'm just a knight. I don't have a hat.
Right. But yeah. So you should get one. They're pretty cool, actually. I like it. Look, hold the hair down. I like it.
I don't know. You said, well, yeah. My Barony hat, my core Barony hat was pretty cool. It was Lady Bear for a while, so I got that when I stepped down. And then a friend of mine became a Baron. He really liked my hat. I gave him that hat. Axel, my Grand Squire, won crown, so he's going to be a count. So my county's going to him. My ducal is like 48,000 pounds and is built like a fucking turd. It's horrible. I never wear it. It's fucking horrible. But I hear hats are cool.
Do you want me to make you? I can make you a laser because so I'm gonna make laser etched ones, but because they're panels, I'm gonna do it where there's like a ducal pet. You know, here's the lead.
Oh yeah.
That. So and I'm just gonna send it to her in black, so she's gonna hand stitch them on site when she sells them.
Oh, that's bitching.
Like,
yeah,
they're just customizable. You pick your plaques out. Like I'll send some with the Trimarian Church Glow, send some with the Meridian Papyrus badge, so she can just like
stitch them away,
swap them in and out, and she can stitch them up and paint them herself. So yeah, I'll hook you up, brother. I got you, my man.
I can make the sad part is I have the skill. It's just like I'm lazy as shit.
You are lazy as shit. That's true. You gotta look badass, man. Yeah.
I just don't have any more. Like, I'm not lazy. I just don't have any more time.
That's fair.
That's no shit. No shit.
Like I have 4 full-time jobs. I have a farm. I have a business that I run. I write grants for my farm, and I'm a dad. So I have 4 full-time jobs.
You have a farm. Tell me about this farm. I need to hear about your farm.
I have 12.9 acres in pretty much the dead middle of Central Florida.
So you have a thing.
So we presently have ducks and chickens and rabbits.
Nice.
All production animals, all meat and egg and fur animals. And by the end of the year, there will also be turkeys and pigs. Yorkshire pigs.
Next time I come to Trimaris, I have to come visit your farm. Kisa, who's probably in the comments somewhere, is probably squealing in the room because she wants to come pet all your fucking chickens. She's been trying to talk me into buying her chickens.
I have 35 birds in my flock plus 4 ducks, and there will be some probably bourbon reds for turkeys soon. And at that point next year, there will be either Michons or Kuni pigs. Because the Yorkshires are because I want them in my freezer.
The vegan in me sad about the last part of that, but I love the chickens and turkeys. I'll come pet them while they're still alive. So. All right. So I started a question earlier that we fucking sidetracked. So, Johan, you went to Pinzik.
Mm-hmm.
What is your craziest Pinzik story this year? We told ours in the last episode. What is your craziest Pinzik story from this year?
So my craziest Pinzik story is we had one of our brand new guys, brand new, first war, and we're hanging out, and he's got nobody to hang out with because the Trimarians who showed up for the most part, like my queen who parties went home, and the rest of the partiers didn't really go. So we took him around to parties, and then the last one we took him to was the Hell Party. And when he had to sign a waiver to get in, he was like, "What are we doing?" I'm like, "Oh, you're going to love or hate this." So we go, we're waiting in the line and waiting. And everyone, like the running commentary joke was everybody's dying to get into hell. So we're waiting. And then we finally get into hell. And he walks in and his eyes get as big as saucers. Because first thing that happens is he almost runs into a very large pair of breasts. Like, stop this far away from a very buxom set of boobs on a very slim woman. And he went, and he looked up, sorry. She's like, "What about these?" And grabs his head, boop, boop. And then on he goes. And I'm just like, well, that happened.
Right. All right. So Pinzig boobs. That's the way to go. Apparently. I like it.
Didn't that? I love that when you take a new person to an event though, and you kind of give them the breakdown. And you're like, hey, this might happen, this might happen, this might happen. And even you tell them, hey, occasionally there's naked women and stuff. In the back of their mind, you're knowing they're like, yeah, right. And then you're at a party, you're doing some things, and all of a sudden, like, yeah, you got to sign a waiver, stuff starts escalating, and you know that they've completely forgot about all the warnings you gave them. That they're just like, what the fuck am I getting into? And then, bam, titties. Like it's just.
All right, new sticker. Bam, titties.
So, the funniest thing about that, James, is that as a squire, I had 6 men-at-arms, 6 of them, who are all squires except for one. He was my squire, and he got knighted, and he's done. But I took them all to their first Gulf Wars, and the only one who stopped at the store to get condoms was me. And I brought them down the aisle, all young 20-something-year-old men. Brought them down the aisle and said, are you sure you don't need anything? Nope. Okay. And when they came crying, I was like, I thought y'all didn't need anything, you assholes. I led you by the nose. You watched me buy them, and I really don't need them. So, I wonder why I bought them. Because you're a bunch of wants.
Yeah, because what idiots. I heard at a gate one time a guy do that. He's like, as a buddy, he was like, hey, man, you should probably, he's like, oh, no, it'll never happen. I'm a big nerdy guy. And the guy's like, look, trust me. SCA, there's somebody for everybody. It's a big breeding ground for nerds. Like, trust me. And I hate saying it that way. This is not a public endorsement for the SCA in any stretch of the imagination, but it's true, right? So the guy's like, no, I can't. So the guy's like, other guy like stocks up on some. Well, sure as shit, second day I go for it, young guy meets a girl and he goes back to camp. He's like, hey man, I need to borrow some condoms. The guy's like, nope, told you, dude. I guess you're jerking off at the gate. That's what we always say. Like when people don't come prepared, like, guess you're jerking off the gate, buddy.
Welcome to the SCA. Bam, titties.
Now there's 2 stickers I need. Jesus.
Look,
Listen,
I'm not
I
the dude people want, but I'm probably
sticker
just they deserve.
I'm pretty sure the board of directors doesn't want us promoting the SCA with bam titties. But you know what? The views and opinions expressed here are those of participants and do not reflect the official position or policy of the SCA Incorporated. There you go.
Good job.
I think one night we just need to replace our pictures with that saying, like just boom, like that's it. Like that's the banner. Just scrolling on all 4 sides. Like we need technical help, right? That needs to be like warnings, labels.
Look, worst case situation, we might.
There we
like,
go.
hey, worst case, they might be like, hey guys, calm it down a little, and we get it. Bam titties. Probably shouldn't be our fucking logo. However, best case scenario, it becomes a thing. We show up to events, bam titties.
Bam titties.
And you can make bam titties with different friggin' emblems over the nipples.
That's right.
My wife told me a long time ago, very simple. The rule is, wherever I get my appetite, as long as I come home for dinner. I'm like, awesome. That's perfect. Done.
Johan, did you just suggest peerage pasties?
I heard it.
I'm pretty sure that's what I heard.
I agree with Johan already. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Wait a minute. No, but just for like certain people, like, because I do not need to see any of us with period pasties on anything. Like we are out.
First of all, I can win first and third in a wet t-shirt contest. You shut the fuck up.
Not me.
It's because they're different sizes. You see, that's why.
Nope.
Dude, I used to have a good solid B cup. I'm not lying, right? Like a good solid B.
And that's the other weird thing. Like when I lost all this weight, I really do not have like a whole lot of skin because it was all freaking gas.
Oh, kick him off the site. Kick him out.
Done.
He's gone. Okay, you're out. You can see you.
Yeah, he looks like he's 12 pounds soaking wet. Like it's ridiculous.
Yeah. I'm pretty
I got
lucky.
Helga giving me shit all the time about waving at people twice, once with my hand and once with my fucking arm. Like, what is that shit? I don't like this guy. I don't like him. Not at all.
I really hope Patron is referencing the peerage pasties. Patron, if you are, please find a link for those for me. I need peerage pasties.
Or are they?
Like I need a little like a little fucking baronial cornet pasty for my nipple. Because when I go, because next time I go to Trimaris, I'm just wearing pasties when I walk in the door. Like when I hit Florida, I'm putting pasties on.
And just remember, guys,
Listen,
SBA,
you won't chase.
the Middle Ages as it should have been.
That's right. That's right.
Yep. Like I completely expected when I lost all this weight to have that kind of problem. I
Right.
did, like, because it wasn't actual. It was all internal inside of my organs.
Yeah.
It didn't stretch. It didn't stretch out, play out my skin.
Yeah,
Because
see, I wore all my shit like a tire. So, yeah, it's not groovy.
I think there's some genetics there too. Like it's like those of us who were fat younger and like grew up fat, we were genetically fat. Like so, I think that may be some difference too. Like you clearly because you were sick, you weren't genetically supposed to be fat. Like that's maybe part of it. I don't know.
See, I'm kind of the same way. Like I don't have a lot of loose skin, but I'm like, you know, I was a very athletic kid and stuff like that. And I really didn't start gaining weight until my like mid to late 20s when I discovered beer. And my love of beer and stuff. Like, and you know, and when I'm young, you know, I was young, athletic, I boxed, I wrestled, you know, so eating 30,000 calories a day when I'm working off all that. Then I graduate from college and I'm not doing that, you know, sports, and I'm still eating 30,000 calories a day. So I tapered off that real quick because I started gaining weight. I'm like, oh, that's cool. But then again, a couple, decade later, I discovered fucking beer and got big. And then I did like, I read all the forums and stuff too, losing weight, like, oh, moisturizers, vitamin E.
Yeah, no, I was the same way. I did a lot of football, shit like that. So I was deadlifting, like core. I was awesome, right? But then I blew my knee out and I kept eating, but not working out. And it's amazing how fast fucking 8,000 calories a day when you're not fucking lifting 1,000 pounds of weight all the goddamn time goes, oh, well, I'll just stick on here. Like, we'll hang out, right? I'm sure you'll need me at some point.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yep. But so, like, what do y'all guys have problems with eating?
Oh,
I missed that last part. What do we have problems with? What?
Eating.
Eating.
What's your like problem food?
I don't like
what we want or what hurts us now.
What hurts us?
Like I can't eat like a whole bunch of rice. Like if I try to eat like a shit ton of rice type stuff, I stay away from that. Anything I know it's going to swallow my stomach, I stay away from. And like super sugary stuff just makes me feel like shit.
Mm.
For me, I'm going to be honest. When I was big, I love milk. I fucking drank milk. I would drink 5 gallons of milk a week, and I am not exaggerating. This is not a fish story. 5 gallons a week. Now I drink like any kind of dairy. It's like, I'm not going to like put you down. I'm not going to like make you roll on the floor, but you're going to be miserable for fucking a half hour. You really got to want that glass of milk. And every once in a while, I'll go get a little 8-ounce glass of milk and I'll pour it. And my wife will look at me like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm going to have some milk. And she goes, that's going to fuck you up. I'm like, I know. She goes, you're an idiot. And I will go lock myself in a room by myself and drink my little 8-ounce glass of milk because I miss it. And I know for 30 minutes, it's going to be like somebody took a pitchfork and jammed it in my gut and twisted it. Dude, oh my God, dairy. Oh, fucking, I miss it.
So I have the same problem with dairy, except everybody else hates me, not me. Because it don't hurt me at all. It hurts everybody else.
Yeah, sometimes the juice is worth the squeeze. That's
yeah. For me, it's all me. Like it doesn't bother anybody else but me. It's like you're going to be hurting. Just go sit down and. The first time it happened, my wife looked at me and goes, "Do you having a heart attack?" Because I had cold sweats. Like I was sitting in my chair, and she's like, "I'm like, no, I just my gut hurts. I think I drank milk or something." And she goes, "You're an idiot," and walks off and leaves me to my pain, dude. That is my wife. She's like, "You fucked up. I'm out, bitches."
That's why I love Sylvie so much. She's like, "You're dumb. I'm leaving. I'm done."
That was my wife the other day.
Yeah,
because like dumb. I can't eat bread at all. Bread is out. Rice is out, and anything with bubbles is out. No beer, no soda, nothing.
Like, can you do pasta? Like, does pasta get you, or is like just bread?
If I do more than a little bit, it does.
Get you.
round pasta, I can't eat.
Man.
Flat pasta, I can eat.
Right. Because I've gotten bubbles was a thing for me for a while, but like Mountain Dews and Fantas and Sunkist that's like less carbonated, I can drink and it doesn't kill me as long as I'm careful with them.
Yep.
Cokes, Pepsi, like that still hurts.
Like
But I realized that 2 liter bottles, if I buy a 2 liter, it's better because then it's like gets mostly flat. But also they all taste like shit now. Like I drink these like when I want caffeine and like I'm busy, but like yeah, it all tastes like shit because I haven't had it in so long. It's weird. I got one for you, Johan. Cereal. Cereal's a weird one for me. So I'm vegan, but I use like vegan milk. But like the cereal, I love it and will eat a bowl of it, and then half an hour later, I have a sugar crash from cereal.
I don't have that. As you can see.
Yeah, so like I can eat Twizzlers and shit. I can eat other candy and be fine.
Like I don't have
cereal kills me.
Well, like I'm hypoglycemic badly. Like I wake up in the morning and my sugar is between 37 and 47 every day.
My wife is killed with that.
That's a weird thing that happened to me. Like I lost a shit ton of weight, and then like was having energy problems, sweats, headaches, and stuff. Went in and they're like, oh, you've got you have non-diabetic hypoglycemia, and I'm like, fucking great, okay, cool. But they're like, it's easy, I don't have to take drugs. They're like, you just maintain your diet, which I'm thankful for. But yeah, I was like, lost weight to get diabetes, and they're like, no, you're not diabetic. You just have hypoglycemia.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because that's
but it'll hurt your kidneys the same. But
yeah,
there's nothing we can do for you. But that's the good point about for y'all. You all can drink because it friggin' brings up your sugar.
Yeah.
Causes your body to bring your sugar up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, for those watching, so we talked about this with Sir Johan for the show. Sir Johan doesn't drink very much. He does drink Christmas trees on occasion. So I won't ask you for your favorite drunken story because I assume you don't probably have one of those. He's going to get the gin, which is disgusting, and I don't like it.
That's why I'm drinking double for him tonight.
That's right. Yeah. So Holy's making up for it tonight.
All for Johan.
Oh, Glenn Fittich. Yep.
That's my standard drinker at home when I sit on my couch.
Oh, there you go. Okay. I'm talking shit like he doesn't drink, and he's like, I'll make up for that. I got you.
It's not that I don't drink. It's that generally I'm not. I've never been a big drinker.
Right.
Like I drank at events, but really because I had 20-something-year-old men-at-arms and squires, I was the responsible party.
Yeah, it makes it a little difference. Yeah, when you're in charge.
They were busy in the ditch, puke.
Yeah.
Had to carry their asses home.
All right. Do you have okay? I'll ask this, and you can tell it of your squires or folks. Do you have a favorite drunken story?
Oh, my favorite of my drunken squire stories?
Yeah. Please regale us.
So, my squire's first war. He was first war as a squire. He was behind because he was doing service for the war, and all the rest of the men-at-arms and squires were getting lit. So he came back and thought he had to catch up. So he took a bottle of vodka about this big, and he proceeded to finish it in about 20 minutes to catch up.
Oh, no.
And he is not a drinker.
Or
later, he was like ill, but still partying. 3 hours later, we had to pick him up out of the gully after 5 points because his brothers and his choir brothers left him after he fell in it. I was told to go retrieve him, picked him up, had one of my friggin' buddies help me, carried his ass home, dropped him in front of his tent, not in his tent, and said, if you don't make it in your tent, everyone in camp is going to fuck with you. That's the rule. If you don't get in the tent, they get to fuck with you in any way they want. Pretty much.
I feel like you could be a fortune teller because I'm pretty sure that's gonna be me a Great Western before.
That's my plan. It's my plan. Yeah, is to see you that fucked up at Great Western.
Yep.
Yeah. That story makes your squire not a drinker but a drunker.
A drunker.
Like that's You got to make sure you're using the right vernacular here. We're very big about grammar here. That
Oh,
past
man.
tense, he was fucked up.
Yep. Like the best one is my man-at-arms who got elevated to someone else's squire when I was still a squire. Him and what was going to be his new knight went out drinking at the Jello shot party.
Oh yeah.
That's
And
eating.
between them,
Doesn't count.
yeah, and he is Sir Jean Paul's squire. Sir Jean Paul Rufendale is his squire. And they went out drinking Jello shots. Between them, they drank 141 Jello shots.
Oh, that sugar. Oh, it's so bad. for you.
Yeah,
I would have
sugar
scratched.
and
I would have
alcohol.
that way.
Yeah.
We did
They
Jello
didn't
shots one time in giant syringes. That was fucked up because you could shotgun those things.
Oh yeah.
It's not good.
And then you
All right.
And then you do
good.
it in your wall?
I didn't go out to the party. I didn't do it. I met up with them after at the Green Dragon, where we proceeded to drink some more. We closed out the Green Dragon. And then these wonderful people from Axmore said, oh, no, we're from the Barony of Axmore. Our bar never closes. And so we go over there.
For
And
people
Chris-
that for people that know, Axmore is New Orleans. Yeah,
New Orleans, yeah.
their bars never close.
Never close.
And so we go over there. And I start drinking scotch. Like this wonderful baron offers me, he's like, what do you drink? I said, good scotch. He's like, would you like good scotch and a cigar? I went, fuck yes, I would. So he gives me a good Argentinian cigar and this beautiful Glenmorangie. And I sit there quietly drinking my scotch, watching Sir John Paul and what's going to be his new squire, just drinking this sugary insanity. By the time we left, I had to put them like this together and then lead them down the road by Sir John Paul's knight's belt.
That's what they're for, right? I thought that's why knights wear belts, so you can get them back to
That's exactly what they're for.
Yeah.
They're
So I lead him to the corner, John Paul to the corner of his camp, send him off on his way. I was like, you got it? He's like, yeah, I'm a knight. I got it. Okay, John Paul. And I take his squire to his tent and tell him, you are too intoxicated for the world. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, that advice goes out the window. Half hour later, I hear from his tent, no, we're not going to fuck. I want to cuddle. And I'm like, what the fuck?
You're
And
jerking
so I-
off at the gates, my guy.
Wait, so I open up my tent and I'm like, and I see this scene that is like, what? Okay, nope, not getting involved. And so she goes away in a huff. Later on, he brings another woman home who apparently wants to fuck. Nope, that doesn't happen. She goes away. In the morning, apparently at some point he gave up the ghost because he was half in his tent, half out his tent with no pants.
Hold on. Which half was in the tent?
The clothed half.
Oh God.
That might also be me, a Great Western War.
And he's like, wait, why am I sticky? I went, why are you sticky? Huh?
My wife asked that question one time, and she had to take a shower.
I was like, I could give you 3 guesses, but I guarantee you don't need them.
So apparently, white belt equals toe straps. So yeah, so white belts are toe straps, yellow belts are targets, red belts lower your IQ. That's the 3 I know about. So there you go.
You can. This is just a straight up disclaimer. You can grab me by the anything if it's to take my ass back to bed to save me from myself. Like,
Okay, baby, I got you. Also, apparently, Your Grace, you're a bad influence. Zipser was not going to drink at Penzic until he met you.
I heard.
So-
I'm a horrible influence.
You are
I
a
come
terrible
out the
influence.
gate with that. I don't ever pump myself up. I'm like, look, I'm a trash goblin. Like, I'm a bad influence. I'm not the Duke you want, but I'm probably the Duke you deserve. Like,
We have to hook up at Great Western. I'm telling you.
Oh, 100%.
All right. So speaking of Great Western, if you're going to Great Western more, Friday night at Great Western is the Dirty Pirate Party. Hold on, I got a banner. I got a banner. Damn it, I had a banner. There it is. Boop, no, not that one. That one. Bam! Come to Cock and Bull's Tavern, West Camp, Friday night. The KK Productions hosts, myself, those assholes over there, and many others will be there. There will be 5 4 5-gallon containers of booze, plus what the tavern has on tap. So I plan to get fucked up. Holy's gonna get fucked up twice. Fearghus is gonna be our designated driver.
I'm gonna be there with a bunch of squires, so it's on. Right?
Oh, Jesus.
Like all my squires are Western squires. So I'm like, "What's up, bitches?
That's true.
You better get me home." That's all I fucking know.
So
Man,
I was.
You need to designate one fucking squire as your responsible squire, and tell him if you're not the responsible squire, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you.
I'm built for adventure. We're all in this.
For adventure. I was directed. So
you need to have an Adventure Time doll in your pouch.
There's
and I'm going to throw out a little plug myself. The barony that I'm in, we're putting on an event based on an event in the West Kingdom called Civil Unrest. It is based around gambling and fighting and just yes, we will talk more, Cal. Like I want you guys there, 100%, dude, at my house in my fucking front yard all weekend, right?
Yeah.
So just saying.
Put the dates.
Yes.
So, all right.
Yeah, because you're not exceptionally far from like 8 hours is not 8 9 hours is not exceptionally far.
What's 8 hours among friends, right? It's fine.
I have more than that.
Then come down on Thursday.
Yeah.
Stay the night. We'll eat meat and fucking drink.
Yeah, we'll eat meat, Fearghus. That'll work for me. Great, thanks. Appreciate you, buddy.
We'll bring you tofu. It's fine.
All right, so Holy gets all of my meat. Crazy.
The French are into that.
I am not sure that new disclaimer. Holy takes Cal's meats. That's what I heard. That's all I heard right there.
I said I was built for adventure.
So I was gonna say so speaking of Jello shots, the best Jello shots ever are ones out of your wife's cleavage, by the way, Holy. I'm just saying. With her wearing her Lance Connect hot pants.
Oh yeah.
That's the way to get Jello shots. I'm just saying.
Full service pier, my guy.
You fuck it up if you haven't had Jello shots that way. I love you, Joan. Yes. I got her name right.
You got her name right.
It's good stuff. That's how intoxicated I am. I said her name correctly. Can anyone come on this show? Yeah, anyone can come. We do that regularly, apparently.
To what? My event? Yes. Bring your ass out here, Lash. You little bastard.
Yeah, you little bastard. All right. Time out. I got to do show plugs. Coming up next to Kal-bardr's Corner. This transitioning into adult players, the last episode of Look Inside Youth Activities.
All right, that's wrong. Youth activities. After that, I'm cutting in. Youth activities.
Do the things. Road Retention. The Honorable Lady Aaron DePaladin on 10-2. I talked about Dirty Pirate Party at Cock and Bull's Tavern in West Camp Friday night of Great Western War. If you're in Meridia's or somewhere nearby, come out to Red Tower this weekend. We're having the Bazaar Revel at the Grand Bazaar event. If you want to support KK Productions and everything we support here on the channel and other channels affiliated, please look us up on patreon.com/KK Productions. Also, look us up on Redbubble. There's a banner for that somewhere. There it is. Redbubble. Search KK Productions. We have stickers.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Oh yeah, god damn it. I am the worst YouTube host ever. I always forget to like and subscribing. If you're liking and subscribing on YouTube, if you're watching on Facebook, go out to the YouTube and like and subscribe.
Or dislike as long as you subscribe. Like fuck it. Right? Like, what?
That's true. I've had like two thumbs downs the entirety of this run, so I feel like I'm doing good. But I've only had like one troll though, so I'm sad about that. So also
I'm gonna need the French are into that and some bam titties.
Also, the new tech person for Ask the Night Live, Evan talked about the Ask the Night's hosts or Ask the Host. God damn it! Evan, don't make me think.
Ask the Host Live.
Thank you. There you go. Ask the Night's Live, Ask the Host edition on 9/22. That is next Thursday at this-ish time. So look that up. It's on the Ask the Night's Live channel, which is a KK Productions affiliate. Thank you, Your Grace. Over there.
What do we think about a throw together show for 3 fat guys at Great Western?
Fuck yeah.
You should do it.
We have to do it Thursday night during the vigils.
I have gotten kicked out of a vigil for being too loud, so I've already beat you guys.
Hey,
So
what-
we-
And
okay,
it was
hold
a Sigragata one. It was Miles squiring somebody.
on.
Like, they're
so-
loud motherfuckers, and they got mad because I was gambling.
So we
Hold on.
can do a video. We can just do random videos throughout the event and do like a video montage. You know,
I will carry my laptop in the Cormac's vigil. I will do it.
Listen, you will
I'll do it.
be welcome to being banned from vigils like Trimarian Knights are banned from Kalantiri vigils because of a gas can incident. There's no time for that story, but we are banned because of a gas can.
On the next episode of 3 Former Fat Guys, that story's coming. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we appreciate you for tuning on this weekend. And gentlemen, we appreciate you for having us out. Johan, thank you for coming up for this hour of ridiculousness.
Anytime.
Hope it was
I
fun
love
for
bullshit,
you.
man.
But until next time, this has been Holy, Fearghus, and Johan and Cal in Kal-bardr's Corner. Have a good night, everybody.